So I like several weeks off, moved locations. You were once crammed in your father's living room. You're now in a house, and the quality on your end, the space that you have, the camera angle, precisely the same. You could still be in the exact same living room. There's no difference.
There's really no. The only difference is that I no longer have to watch my volume.
Yeah. So you're just
That
gonna
is one
scream a
thing.
lot in the new year?
Ah!
Because
Yes.
this is the first episode of the new year. This comes out January 2nd. So 2026 is the year of Kyle screaming.
2026, the year of no volume control. I can say swears now without my dad looking at me disappointed. So that's good.
Yeah, you never said shit and or cum in the last 18 episodes. Now the floodgates are really going to open up, man. God, I can't wait to come over and fix your setup because I know there's like 18 buttons you don't push or you don't know they exist.
Yeah.
For one, now that you have this space, I need you to, after this recording or whenever you get a chance, I don't know if you noticed, I need fresh thumbnail photos because I have used every single option available to me at least 3 times now, and people are starting to catch on.
I can take a bunch of new sexy photos.
Very good. Yeah, and I was going to say, if you, because I know you have, like, you just have the small green screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for maximum whiteage, because right now I get you from the nipples to the top of your head, if you could find a blank wall and take photos like against that with some good lighting, I can do it without the green screen.
When will you ever need my ass or hips in a thumbnail?
I want you to just go to our YouTube channel real quick and look at the thumbnails. You are, because of the way you take the photo, the width of the thumbnail. I'm trying to help you, but I can't shrink you because it's just triangle of Kyle. If I had more vertical of you, I could do you more favors. But right now, I'm standing over here, and then you are 80% of the right side of the thumbnail.
Am I allowed to stuff a bunch of socks into my pants so that in the
I didn't say
thumbnail
that
I look...
Sure, if you want to. I didn't mean that low. But if you could at least give me from the belly button up, that would be really helpful for the thumbnails.
Okay.
So, welcome, guys, to episode 19 of the podcast. Happy New Year. It's not quite New Year yet for us, but it may as well be.
May as well be. This year was a year.
2025. It might... It might be the longest year in a while. Not in a good or bad way, but especially after the COVID years all blended together. 2025 felt like it existed.
Yeah.
Like I'll be able to look back because I don't know if you saw last episode, I was going through how we met and I was like, yeah, it was 2020. And people were like, no, it was 2021. And I was like, everything from 2020 to 2022 was the same year. There's no movie. It just blurred by.
It just blurs together.
Oh, man. But yeah, we didn't have Kyle last week. He was busy moving, didn't have internet. It was the Christmas holidays. We had to get episodes out. So I did a little solo, a little oops all Tre that some people seem to enjoy.
I love the implication that it was going to be a quick episode until you got that call. Incredible call, by the way. Getting a man to admit over the phone that T-Mobile would kill dogs to help save you money, and him saying, I don't condone it. I'm not a fan, but T-Mobile will kill dogs if it saves you money.
Dude, it was awesome. Because I opened the call with, he goes, how are you today? And I go, I'm filming a podcast right now. And he giggles. And then he was like, anyway, I'm going to ignore that. The guy's clearly lying. So I was like, I told him I was recording. I've done my part. But then he was trying to like look up Neil Diamond song lyrics, and he was trying to sing "Sweet Caroline" to me, and
I really wish when he said "Let me transfer you to Neil Diamond," that in some small possibility he was related to Neil Diamond. Like Neil Diamond is just related to a phone scammer. and just like accepts what he does.
Hello,
and
Trey.
You get the real Neil Diamond, and he's like, "You've probably caught on this is a scam, but it would make my brother really happy if you did it."
Dude, I'd have to quit the podcast with you and just do it with Mark Diamond. Like the one episode you take off, we get that scam call. It felt so, yeah, because the hour came up so fast, and it was like, shit, this is just a real episode of the podcast. Kyle was talking crap about who does a solo podcast. I do a solo podcast. You better watch your back. I could take you out at any moment. I could just yap with scam callers. Oh man, yeah. I saw somebody was like, "Who answers scam calls?" I was like, "I do. That's what I do, whether I'm doing a podcast or not. Just because I have nothing better to do, and I know it's slowing down their job." But yeah, I've gotten that one a lot where they're like, "Yeah, we just need all your information so we can lower your bill," and it's like, if you can lower everyone's bill, then just do that, idiot.
He needed your permission.
He needed my express permission to pay less. And then when I mentioned the other utilities, I was like, what about my water and my internet and my electricity? Why don't they lower my bill all the time? And he was like, sir, this is T-Mobile, not your water. And I was like, I know that, man. You're not getting what I'm saying.
The idea of needing permission to lower your bill because, God forbid, you would find out your bill got lowered and be upset.
Last time I got that one, I asked them, I was like, are there people that tell you no when you ask that question? He goes, yes, all the time. I go, people want to pay more money for their bill than they currently should be paying. He goes, yes, all the time. And I go, okay, I guess that makes sense to me.
You got to hit him with that one time. Just be like, I'd actually like to pay more. I feel like I'm ripping you guys off. You're providing such a great service. Please up my bill. And then I love how you, the whole convincing him that your phone bill is $1,000.
He goes, your phone bill is $1,000. Just the way he read, because then I was like, wait, you could save me 40%. And I was like, okay, so my phone bill's $1,000, so you would save me $400. And he goes, hold on, let me check. And I was like, what are you checking? That's it. That is 40% of $1,000. What are you doing now?
The guy wanted to scam you, but after that, he felt bad for you. Yeah. He's like, this guy's been getting scammed his whole life.
That's my favorite thing. I was like, do you think I'm being scammed? Do you think people are scamming me and making my bill $1,000? Sir, I'm not scamming. No, I didn't say you were scamming me, Mark Diamond. I like when I called him Marcus at one point, and he goes, Mark. And I was like, oh, Mark. My bad. I'm so sorry to bother you, Mark. That was that was a really good time, though. I got to talk with the community, answer their hard-hitting questions. 100 teal-sized ducks or one duck-sized Kyle.
Both the same size.
Yeah, both. It's yeah. So welcome to the What Are My Options podcast is what I'm trying to say. Episode 19, first of the new year. He's Kyle. I'm Trey. And we're thriving. Once this releases, we'll have hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, 250,000 likes on TikTok, 3,000 followers over there. They really like us on the TikTok. And I think by the time this comes out, I think I'm going to finally make a Discord, because right now the center post for the community is a sub-text chat room in your Twitch community Discord. Yeah. And it works well, but I feel it's not the most professional setup. So I think if
you want to talk about the WAMO podcast with other fans, just join my completely unrelated Discord.
You gotta wade through the filth that is them talking about low
30 channels
and whatever else they're talking about over there. You find the WAMO podcast under Stuff for Nerds. You mute every other room.
It's right between the Pokemon Smasher Pass channel and the What Did You Eat for Lunch Today channel. Yeah. It's the WAMO discussion.
So if I remember to do it, it should be in the description. We've got the P.O. Box, the email, our channels, the TikTok, and hopefully the Discord is down there. If not, I'll put a little message that says oopsie.
Oops.
Oopsie. So a rare thing has happened also where... So this is going to release January 2nd, but if we had recorded last week, I was to have one more week of options to get my score up. So I would argue that whatever challenges you issue or options you issue today are the final options of the bet. Because had we not skipped a week on your accounts, I would have had 3 more options to score 3 more points.
I want to let you know right now you won.
Wait, no. Kyle, you had 2 weeks to do 2 things. You actually had almost 3 weeks because of like the way we recorded this. What happened?
I want to let you know my cheese block that has been sitting in my fridge.
I'm pretty sure you bought that before you moved.
This came with me in the move. This is pre-move.
And the options were eat a block of cheese in a unique place, hold a cardboard sign and obtain 3 honks on the side of the road, and stranger interview I think 2 or 3 people.
The stranger interview I almost pulled off. I've gone to 2 birthday parties this week.
Okay.
And at the birthday party was a bunch of, people I've never seen, people, who showed up to the birthday party, and they had their kids. And I'm like, I could question these children. It'd be a little weird filming these kids and asking them whether they'd rather have unlimited games and no Santa.
God forbid you talk
no
to the
games
parents.
And no bacon.
The fellow adults. You're like, I can't tell another adult the bacon Santa question.
And in terms of holding the sign, we've been very lucky. We had a 73-degree Christmas.
I had an 81-degree Christmas because I was down in Arkansas. Ooh. I was sweating. I had to wear shorts through all of Christmas. And then 2 days later, it dropped 45 degrees.
I was going to say, it got
and I
very
felt like
cold
shit.
Very fast.
Yeah. It's an awful feeling.
I'm like, well, I'll knock out the cheese. I just gotta find some place to eat the cheese.
Uh-huh.
And in between moving and getting horribly sick, bedridden for 6 days, going to multiple birthday parties, continuously working on unpacking, I couldn't find 5 minutes to go eat cheese.
I would argue you had all the time in the world to do all 3 challenges, and so you're gonna eat that whole block of cheese during this recording? What, just as punishment? Because even with that 1 point, Kyle, it's still just 11-12. I don't know.
So your 3 challenges, those are your last 3 challenges, and then the competition is over?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I lose.
Yes. So I don't know why you're eating the cheese right now.
Should I just take off my clothes right now? There's no possible way I can win.
We could listen, I was already being charitable to you. Again, you got the full 2 weeks, the rare 2 weeks to do your 3 options, which you actually had 6 options. You had all the choices in the world. You could have just stopped at a Long John Silver's. You had all the options to write on the cardboard sign. You had all these work and birthday parties.
Nothing in the world is getting me to go to a Long John Silver's.
So I mean, if you want,
expired.
If you want, because technically I was supposed to have 1 more week of challenges, you could issue them, and I'll put in the effort. But I have won the bet. If you just want to get one last kick in as you're falling down the chasm, go for it.
I want you to commit. All 3 challenges are 3 different crimes.
Oh, they were going to say 3 different felonies. Yeah, grand larceny.
It could be any 3 crimes. I want 3 crimes, 3 things that are technically illegal and can get you arrested.
Did you just now think of this because you're angry you lost the bet, or have you been sitting on this?
I was so mad. I'm like, I'm just sending his ass to jail.
Okay, nobody in the community attempt these. I will do 3 different individual crimes before the next episode. And next episode, when I'm telling you my crimes, you will be shirtless.
Let's say, one misdemeanor, 1 felony.
Okay, a felony. What's the least violent felony you can do? Tax evasion? I'm not rich enough to do felony level tax evasion. I'm not rich enough to do like stock illegal laws. I could trade somebody like a Bitcoin.
Your Honor, it was for a podcast.
Yeah, Your Honor. Yeah. What are all the? Hold on, let me look up list of felonies real quick. List of federal felonies. What kind of cheese is that, by the way?
It's a mozzarella block. Wait, no. Yes. Like, why people will spend $8 on mozzarella sticks when you could go for $4 buy an entire block of mozzarella. Much more affordable.
Is it fried though? Mozzarella sticks are fried usually and hot and not cold and brick.
They have the mozzarella sticks.
You're talking about string cheese.
Yes.
Oh, string cheese isn't mozzarella, is it? What kind of cheese is string cheese?
I'm pretty sure it's mozza.
I'll look up felonies. You look up what kind of cheese is string cheese. We're going to tackle both. Oh, God.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the list of felonies, man. I don't think I can do any of these. Jesus Christ.
String cheese mozzarella.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
when heated to 140 degrees Fahrenheit and then stretched.
Oh. So they've adjusted the mozzarella. It's not just straight mozzarella. It's being treated a little bit. A felony is a serious crime punishable by over a year in prison. Thanks, AI Overview. With common examples, I won't read all of these because the episode will get taken down and age restricted. Murder, robbery. I could do robbery. But what's felony level robbery though? Because there's misdemeanor robbery. I'm pretty sure felony level I have to steal a house.
Stealing someone's mail, perhaps?
There's no way that's felony level. Kidnapping. Grand theft auto, aggravated assault as opposed to peaceful assault. Drug trafficking, how much do I have to traffic for it to be felony level drug trafficking? I don't think it's a lot, depending on I could find some ketamine and just I'm near the border, I just hop over, hop back, I get shot by the police instantly.
Is it a crime to kidnap someone for a very short amount of time?
Yeah. For sure.
Like, you take someone off the street and, like,
can I steal someone's child just for a couple days? Is that what you're asking? Is that a crime? Yeah.
Not a couple days.
Like in Taken 2, if they had given her back after a day, he'd be like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Like, you cram somebody in your trunk and then, like, 60 seconds pass and you let him out and you're like, you were kidnapped, go home. Like, that's not that big of a crime.
Another good felony is DUI with injury. Because DUI without is not, so I just have to lightly run over someone's foot driving, and I don't have to get arrested. Are you just sucking on the cheese, by the way? I love when you do visual bits that the audio listeners have no idea what the fuck is happening. He's just sucking on the cheese block, by the way. Other crimes, fraud, embezzlements, tax evasion, identity theft, blackmail. I could cook our books and I could just write on a piece of paper the podcast is making $1 million so I don't have to pay taxes, I think is how that works. But then I just burn that.
It's illegal to cook books?
Huh?
It's illegal to cook books. I see them at the Barnes & Noble all the time.
When you're looking for 1984 or Skylar White documentaries. The only time I've ever seen somebody cook a book was Skylar White, and she made it look awesome. Oh, treason. Oh, I could do some treason.
Treason.
That's
rules.
a good felony.
That's a good
What is
one.
felony level treason? Because we've done some light treason on this podcast, surely in some countries. Like, what is U.S. level felony level treason? I think I have to do like the NSA leak is what I would have to do for that.
Got to give up some secrets to like Russia or
Espionage, perjury, resisting arrest. I could knock that one out during one of the other ones. Domestic violence. Wife wouldn't be happy about that. I don't think I'm going to do a felony. I think I can do 3 crimes. I don't think I'm going to touch a felony. Misdemeanors are way more fun.
How much extra do they tack on for resisting arrest?
At minimum a year is what I'm reading. Felony level is at minimum a year. You're going to prison. You're not going to jail.
Like the cop says you're going to jail and you say no. And then that's just an extra year because you went no.
Dude, that's my favorite thing about like Scandinavian countries like Sweden. It's not a law because they're like, no shit, you don't want to be arrested. Why would that be a crime? It's like, it'd be kind of weird if you wanted to be in jail. So it's like you're allowed to escape prison, but if you break anything to escape the prison, that would be vandalism. That's a crime. But just the act of escaping, you're fine. You're good to go. Love that, which I think America should do, because then, you get a speeding ticket, you can have a police chase first. You just have to be really careful not to hurt anybody, but just do a little bit of like, I would speed all the time. Be like, I'll pay $200 to get to be in a police chase and not go to jail.
That's on my bucket list, is to be in a police chase. It's just being in jail is not on my bucket list.
Well, this is a hypothetical I've asked people before. how long does your prison sentence, it's going to be until you're like, fuck it, let me have a police chase. Who cares how much they add on after that point? Like, let's say you're going to get sentenced to 5 years. Are you going to throw a police chase charge onto that or no? Like, what's your yearage where you're like, I may as well. This is the last bit of fun I'm going to have for the next decade.
All prison sentences are never as long as they say. 5 years is like maybe 2 years and 8 months tops.
But I'm saying guaranteed, like, amount of time in prison versus police chase. Me, if I'm doing 5 years, I'm having a police chase. That's how quickly I'm thinking about that. I'm going to be so bored. There's no video games in prison, I'm pretty sure, unless you're Jordan Belfort.
Come
on, what's your yearage before you do the police chase?
Probably 10 years.
10 years, you're like, I'm going to be gone for a decade. I may as well. I'm not going to be able to drive terribly in prison. I should knock it out now. What are you in for?
I was actively in the car with someone who did outrun a police car. And it was the most exhilarating moment of my life.
Like outspeed or outmaneuver? Because those are two very different strategies.
Outmaneuver.
Oh, okay. That's satisfying. That's, yeah.
The old, you make a couple proper turns, and then they're just gone, and then you lay low, and you literally pull off a GTA.
Dude, I'm an insane person, and I know that. Do you ever, like, I would never citizens arrest somebody, but, like, I get, so I was driving home from Missouri, and there was this cop just riding my ass, and I was like, oh, he's waiting for me to do something illegal. I'll just go the speed limit. And then he speeds around me, and I go, okay, so he's allowed to speed. That's annoying, but that's what cops do. Maybe he's got some minor emergency. And he goes flying. He's weaving around. I end up at the same red light, even though he did all that speeding. I love when you end up at the same red light, even though somebody else did all that. And I've now determined I'm going to follow the cop. And wife is in the car, and she's not pleased about it. I haven't told her yet, though. She hasn't caught on. I'm having this silent warfare. So I pull behind the cop. I'm not riding his ass, but I'm keeping a healthy distance. And I go, okay, he's still heading towards my house. You know where I live. We're heading down that main street, basically. And I'm driving, and he turns left, and I know what he's doing. We're about to go through downtown. He's going to a side street where he can speed and not be stopped by downtown traffic. So I see him go that way. I go an extra block, and then I turn left. So I'm coming perpendicular, and there's a stop sign here for him that I know is there. And I'm coming, flies right through the stop sign. Yeah, I could have not known that and not been following him and been in a wreck right then and there. Could have been in danger. I go, what? He should have the lights on if he's doing that. So I turn behind him. I follow him a mile down the road. He skips 2 more stop signs. I skipped one of them. He didn't see it, obviously, because I'm trying to keep up. And funny enough, he turns down the road I live on. And what's down the road I live on but the Brahms? And I pull up. He's just having dinner at the fucking Brahms. Broke 18 laws. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, do I go in there and say something? She goes, no, you don't go in there and say, what will accomplish? I go, I don't know, but he needs to know that I know that he sucks. I don't know what that does. But I was like, there is no karma. There is only the universe telling the universe that it sucks.
You walk in and you hit him with the, I saw you speeding and running stop signs, and then he hits you with the, and then you're like,
I'm gonna call the police. But yeah, I was like, God damn it, what do I do here in this situation? And my poor wife is like, were we following him? And I went, yes, for the last 10 miles, yes, we've been following this police officer to his dinner at Brahms with the other police officers that he had to speed and endanger traffickers for. So that was I might do a few misdemeanors this week. We'll see. Maybe that was a misdemeanor. Maybe I've already knocked one out. Have you? We've talked about this, probably the biggest crimes we've done. Yeah, I've stolen from stores, vandalism, graffiti, probably trespassing. All the usual things you do in high school.
Trespassing's so fun.
Trespassing is so
shouldn't be a crime.
Loitering, fake crime.
Fake crime.
Can't stand somewhere. I used to think loitering was just like rich people speak for littering for the longest time. And I remember I saw an adult like throw some garbage like on the lawn. I was like, "Hey, stop loitering." He goes, "Are you a fucking idiot?" And he looks at my mom and he was like, Does he not know how to say the word littering?" And I went, "Oh." It's my own little lingering moment all over again. Okay, so I mean, are you good? Are you just snacking on the cheese, or are you gonna finish that cheese? Are you gonna?
I'm. If whether or not I finish this cheese has no outcome on the universe,
right?
At this point, I'm just eating it so it doesn't go in the garbage.
God, what was I gonna? Oh, so, the New Year's about to start. The bet is over. Where do we go? Do we start a New Year bet with the week? What do we do with the options? Because they were a new development, and then we made the bet to enforce them. I have a couple ideas.
What are your ideas?
One, we make another bet, but this time it's for the full year. You know, we really get a chance to dig back and forth. Same exact setup. Or to escalate, because people love to escalate. And again, it's a 1-year bet. Instead of weekly, we have a monthly challenge that we're both doing.
I like that.
And so it can be something grander. So like maybe 1 month it will be get the most read. And then 4 podcasts later, it's just whatever that means to each of us. And we'll bring in a third-party judge, maybe a different guest every time to judge the most read. Like maybe I've got 5 buckets of cow blood and you've got 104 roses. We just went very different directions. Or it's like produce a music video this month just to really escalate things.
I could do that. I could win those.
Okay. I mean, we'll see, because we're going to... I think this is a good... Okay. So I think what we'll do is we should, on the side without the audience watching, come up with like 25, maybe 30 options, put them in a bucket, a lottery, and the beginning of each month. So next episode, we will draw the first monthly challenge. At the end of January, we will present to our special guest judge, whoever they may be.
And then we'll have to think of what happens to the loser
at the end of the year, whoever has lost the most. And it's got to be bigger, because if we're doing 12 individual month-long challenges, and I think... What
do you guys think is a good
put some ideas. I've already done a few.
Punishment.
A year long... Yeah, at the end of the year, because we're going to have 52... We'll be on episode 80 of the... or 70 of the podcast. That is, we're going to have deep lore. We might both be canceled. We might have both, traded spaces. I might be in Oklahoma. You might be in Kansas. Might be at the Tulsa offices of Howard Hamlin. I hope you've got a good pivot for, like, if I get canceled.
Yeah? Because if you get canceled,
Mark Diamond. I've got Mark Diamond, apart. Man. I'm good to go.
Mark Diamond.
Me and Mark Diamond. I'm just going to sign up to every scam website, every Nigerian emailer, and I'm just going to, every week, I'm just going to Kit Boga interview them. I like your rubber ducky yellow shirt today. Is that a new one?
Yeah, it's something my mom gave me for Christmas.
Christmas happened. How was your Christmas?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I got stuff.
Yeah, what stuff?
Well, I forgot to take a picture. My grandma sent me 2 newspaper articles from 1995 and 96, and I'm a front page articles about how cute I was. Genuine newspaper front page articles. It was a really slow news day about how cute I was.
Would it be doxing to forward this to me to put on the screen? I mean, I could black it out if needed.
I will send you the photos of the newspaper.
See, I need to see this.
It like the headline is literally "Mom seeks future through baby's cuteness." And it's about like how I had been in ads and how I'd been on TV and how Hollywood wanted me flown out to like do stuff. And of course, as the story goes, my mom decided in the end to not go to Hollywood. She didn't want me to be a drug-riddled child star.
Wait, you were a TV baby?
Yes!
How the fuck are we in 2026 now podcasting? We could go 200 more episodes and never be out. Don't say yes like that. Nobody in the comments nor me knew that. So let's back it up. What?
I have snippets of like ads I was in. I have clippings from like modeling, like clothes. Like you'd have like Sears and Target catalogs like with the kids in the clothes, and those were me.
Is that why you had to move to Oklahoma? You got too famous back home, and they were like, "We need to slow things down for Kyle here."
I let me tell you, my cuteness didn't last long. It's not very profitable anymore.
I was gonna say, with the holidays behind us, you look like you've lost a couple more pounds. I was gonna say you look good today.
Oh, thank you.
I was just gonna let you know that. I just wanted to say that. I mean, yeah, Christmas. Oh,
I have an entire cake in my fridge right now.
Christmas, it's so mean that it happens before New Year's. We should have an extra month. Because my mother, my sweet mother, every year we get the Christmas gifts when we get the stocking. I've got a 32-pack of Almond Joy. I've got a bag of peanut butter Snickers, a bag of peanut butter M&Ms, a bag of Reese's, a 16-pack of cinnamon rolls that were special ordered. At a certain point, I've just now committed to eating it as fast. Like, all of that, is it better to eat it over a month or over 4 days? Like, what is worse for the body, do you think? Because I've decided I need to finish it all before the new year, because if I bring it to the new year, I'm fucked.
I always see that stuff as like a yearly investment. Like, you get a giant bag of Kit Kats, it's like, I don't need to buy Kit Kats the entire year.
But I mean, here's the problem for me is I'm like a snack addict but I'm a lazy snack addict where if I have a bag of chips in the house, they will be gone by sundown. If I have a bag of Reese's, it will be gone by, I cannot help myself, which is why normally I don't buy snacks or chips. But every Christmas, my mom goes, here's 9 bags of candy. Here's a crate of cinnamon rolls. And I go, I feel ill today. Yesterday, I had half the bag of peanut butter M&Ms. I haven't even touched the Almond Joys yet. I had 2 cinnamon rolls on top of my regular lunch and dinner that I had. I feel like shit.
My mom gets me like the gross novelty snacks.
Oh, like what?
She gets me like, you know, booger jelly beans and like pickle gummies and like hot Cheeto like lollipops. And she's like, "You eat these on your stream. They're gross." And I'm like, "Okay." My mom understands that people want to see me suffer, so she plays into that.
Our moms get what we do to it's like when you at one family gathering you say you like Mario, and then with that one family member for the next 18 years. And that is my mom. She knows that I like Nintendo. She knows that I like Mario Party to an extent. But it's to a point where she's bought me all the Yoshi stuff. I just realized when I got home the other day from Arkansas, the Yoshi plush she got me, she has bought me already. So now I've got 2 of the same Yoshi plush because she circled back and bought every Yoshi thing in every store. I've got every like little kart racer, every little plushie, every shirt, and now it's looping back around. And so now I have to just be like, also I'm into these video games also.
They're like, let's mix it up a little. I want something else.
But yeah, I got some cool stuff. I don't want to go into all of it. It was my dear wife. Every year, couples do that thing where they're like, we're not getting a gift. We are getting a gift. First year, we agreed not to get each other a gift. I was an asshole. I got her a gift anyway. Boom. Cool guy. Got her a gift. And then we've been even. And then this year, we've been so busy, we were like, okay, no gifts this year. We'll just treat ourselves in January once everything calms down. And, of course, my loving wife, to even things out, got me a secret gift. And she got me a monogrammed whiskey decanter set. It is one of the fanciest things I own.
It's a antivirus whiskey glass.
Yup. Yes, it is. I forgot it says it on there. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it's an antivirus. That's all we're going to say beyond that. Do what you with that information. Anyway, so I was telling wife because she did want to get me one of those giant globes like in a Bond movie where they open it up and they have their like whiskey on ice. That's my rich man dream. That's all I want. I already own a bunch of globes and a bunch of whiskey. I don't even drink it that often. I just like the classiness of it. And she was like, yeah, I was looking. Those are more expensive than you think. That's what I was going to get you, so I got you this decanter. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And I was like, one day we'll have the giant fancy globe. Well, during Halloween, I had my brother Alex over, and we had mentioned this dumb dream of mine just offhandedly. And so Christmas morning, me and my brothers exchanged gifts, and he got me it. And I cried, and I felt bad for the rest of my family because I hugged and cried him. And I was like, thank you so much. This is too much. This is the kindest thing. I was like, we were just talking about how one day when I retire, I will be able to afford this. Now I don't have a reason to work anymore. And everyone else was like, God damn it. But I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but that's the coolest gift I've gotten in a long time. But like
That's
the day before, we were like, one day
badass.
we'll have the thing for this decanter. And then within 24 hours, I was like, Alex, that's way too much, but thank you. And you can see the box of cinnamon rolls behind it. Yeah, that is now my favorite thing I own. So shout out Alex for getting me
You
that.
could put anything in
Dude,
there.
I could put
was-
so many bugs in that thing. It's crazy. Christmas was wild. Like I said, we also had Christmas Tre. Over the break, we went up to Bryant's in Kansas City. We played board games. We were there for the full weekends. Kansas City Zoo does this thing called Glow Wild, where because nobody's seeing the animals, they convert the zoo during the Christmas nights to a giant Christmas light display. So you get to walk around the zoo. You'll see the swans sleeping, and they're just being adorable. You see the penguins or the otters sleeping on their back in the water, and then you see all these beautiful Christmas lights. And so we checked that out. There was this one Christmas light display where it was like a French bistro, and me and Bryant looked at each other and we went, oh, we got to The Dark Knight it. And so we The Dark Knighted it, as you can see, where Michael Caine is like, it's my dream. And the rest of the group is like, what are they doing?
Oh my god.
And Kyle, harmonica Kyle, is sitting across from me. He goes, I don't understand the reference. I was like, okay, you need to be the woman. You're gonna be the Catwoman. You're gonna be Anne Hathaway. You're gonna sit across from me here. We walk in, and they're advertising a magic show every hour. And I'm like, guys, we gotta see the magic show. I love magic. I want to sit, because we walk past the stage, and it's just a little 2-foot stage across from the French bistro. They're not that busy yet. And I went, we could just stand right up eye level with the magician at the stage. There's no seating or anything. And I was like, and then if he needs a guest, I'll just be standing there at eye level with him. And so it's not for like 30 minutes. And they have pop-up bars around the zoo too, so you can drink while you're walking around. So we get some alcohol. It takes too long. We miss the magic show. I make everyone go out of the way to come back an hour later for the magic show. And my worst nightmare happens, which is the funniest thing happens, the thing that I wanted to happen. The clown magician points dead at me, looks me in the eyes, and I go, me? And he goes, because he's like miming, and I go, shit. Because there's hundreds of children. This is clearly a family show, and I look like me. And I'm going to send you this video. I won't be able to play the audio, so we'll talk over it. You let me know when we hit play. And immediately everyone's losing it because they're like, holy shit, the whole goal here is the thing that's happening. Let me rewind.
All right,
this.
I'm pressing play right now.
They do that thing where they make you look like a fool. Oh, he wanted a hug. I didn't realize he wanted a hug. Because again, they don't talk, so I just have to read his body movements, which I'm not good at. That song keeps looping. We listened to it the whole weekend. Again, I can't play it on Spotify or YouTube because it's copywritten, but yeah, before this he was juggling the hat, so he's trying to teach me, but his way of teaching I'm playing the fool very well, I think. So there is that. So that's what he wants me to do.
Hat juggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah. So let's see me do it. Didn't go well. And again, there is hundreds of children just watching my beanie flies off. He laughed out loud. The only noise he made was laughing at my beanie flying off.
Oh.
Yeah. Gotta get my leg just right. I live a fun life, I'd like to think.
He knew you were going to be good for the bit.
Yeah, I think he saw my beanie and he's like, yes, that'll catch the hat. Well, yeah, because I'd also been waiting like 30 minutes before the show when no one was there waving at him. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're moving hats.
Oh.
And it's one of those things where I know he's messing with me. Like, I meant to play the fool, but I don't see what's happening. Because, like, he had another girl up there, and they were jump roping, and then he threw the jump rope, and she kept jumping for, like, 10 minutes because she didn't see the jump rope go away. Oh, my God, we're doing it. Oh, my God, we're doing it. Oh, my God, we're doing it.
As long as, you just gotta
get
it on
I have
yourself.
such a small job. And everyone's laughing and like, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? I hope this looks cool.
I hope this looks cool.
So I'm so overstimulated because I love stuff like this, but I still have the anxiety. I just fight through it for the funny moments. I get off the stage and a young girl rushes me and hugs me, this like 5-year-old. And I'm like, what is happening? Just because she thought I was part of the show. And she was like, yeah, just ran up and hugged me. And I was like, okay.
You were part of the show.
I was like, where is this girl's parents? I would like to stop hugging this child now. I don't know who they are.
For a brief moment, you were basically like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
You were like a meet and greet. You were like an actual character.
Because I was just
you were one of the clowns.
I was just like blindly waving to the crowd, and I got down. And then, when he did the jump rope thing, he pointed at Priscilla, my wife, and she just told him no. And I was like, no, I'm not getting up there. And then so he found another lady to just play like a fool where he had her close her eyes while he jump roped around her, and then he threw the jump rope away, and she just kept jumping carefully, thinking that the rope's around her. But it was so much fun, and then I got to take a photo with him. He was really nice. Had a pretty good Christmas. Let me see if I got anything else here.
My freaking job, because of the holidays, has me working a great shift of 8:15 p.m. to 6:15 a.m. And oh my God.
Is that on New Year's Eve you got to do that? Or is that just tonight?
Yeah, I'll be doing that New Year's, basically Christmas through the 4th. Those are my hours. And I feel like a security guard in a horror movie where like after a certain point there's nobody there, but I'm still manning my post.
And I assume the people there at Dave & Buster's at 3 a.m. aren't the best clientele.
They're enjoying their 3 a.m. arcade games. You know, they're making
playing
the best
Flappy
of it.
Bird. They're playing Fruit Ninja Stand Up.
They could do it on their phones, but no, it's like, oh boy, 4 a.m. I had somebody, no joke, walk in at 4 a.m. It's not even like somebody gets there early in the morning or somebody spends the entire night. It's like somebody at 4 a.m. is driving past, sees that we're open, and is just like, yay! And comes in. And I don't know. I mean, I've done that to like so many McDonald's, so they probably feel the same way.
Dude, oh my God. I've been in this college town for so long, and they've had the worst part about COVID, so many terrible things. The worst thing about COVID, no more 24/7 the anything. They took so much from us. The 24/7 McDonald's, the 24/7 Walmart, the 24/7 Taco Bell. It sucks so hard to be at 3 a.m. You're drunk or you're high or you're just fat and hungry. I got an IHOP just opened up down the street, and they've announced starting tomorrow they'll be 24/7, and I'm so excited for 3 a.m. pancakes.
It's so amazing, but like to be an employee, it can't be fun.
I remember in my hometown when the Denny's shut down, it just so happened me and Bryant didn't know it was shutting down that night. And we had went there at like 1 a.m, and they were like, what do you want? We're closing tomorrow. And I was like, oh, just for the day. They were like, no, we're closing for good. And then this biker gang came in, and the employees didn't give a shit because they couldn't get fired. So like the biker gang wasn't getting their coffee in time, so they started walking into the kitchen and just making coffee, and they brought it to me and Brian. They're like, want some coffee? And we were like, sure. And then the cooks just started like throwing food out into the area because, again, it was one of my favorite nights out with Bryant ever was the night a Denny's closed at 2 a.m. and there was a biker gang there. And nobody gave a fuck because the owners, they should have been there. It's like, it's the last night. Nobody cares about your establishment. Things are going to get dirty. And everyone just had the best time that night. We were there for like 3 hours, I think.
I can't remember if it was with you or a different group of friends, but went to a restaurant one time, and we ordered food, and it was taking a while, and they came out and they told us that like everybody had quit. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, everybody quit. There's nobody to make your food. And I'm like, huh? Is there a strike going on? Did everybody just get fed up? Was it a really bad rush? What happened? And we had to leave without our food. I think it was like a Chicken Express, like a chicken tender restaurant or something. And just everybody had quit, apparently. The cashier and the cook, and they all just decided
it's such a snowball effect. I've had it happen to like talk where it's once enough people walk out, you're gonna walk out too. They're not gonna fire all of you kind of mentality where it's like your job's getting like it already sucks enough for one person to walk out, and now once one person walks out it sucks more, and then another walks out and it sucks more. It's like you're all gonna leave it. You're gonna be the one guy that's like fighting for Taco Bell to stay open.
I've always wanted in my lifetime to have one job that I can dramatically quit, but I never have the audacity to do it. But it's always been a dream to just be like, I'm out, I'm done, I quit. And I've had coworkers where that's happened to me before. Like I've been on break and I had like my supervisor one time come in and he's like, well, I'm out of here. And I'm like, oh, you're leaving early? And he's like, I quit. And I'm like, what? And it's just so off guard that at any moment of your job, you could just say, nah, I'm done.
Yeah, you could just say no and leave. I think I don't know, my first job at Dairy Queen, I just normal quit. Little Caesars, they shut down on Thanksgiving the entire business. Pizza Hut, I just one day didn't go in and they were like, hey, you didn't come in today. Are you going to come in tomorrow? And I was like, no, I don't think I will. And then they were like, are you quitting? And I was like, I think I am. Just because I was just using the job for supplemental income and they were ran terribly and so easy to walk over where I was just like, I don't think I respect you. So I think I don't want to work here anymore. And then I just stopped doing that. And then the last time I technically had a job was a couple of years ago when I was on the OTK Elevated Twitch game show, and as a bit, because I said if I won the show I would quit a job that I just got, and I walked into a Walgreens, and wife was pissed about this because she was looking for a job at the time, and I have such a attitude where I just things kind of happen. Same for you more than me, where I walked to the Walgreens and I was like, I'd like to be the manager of this Walgreens. And then they interviewed me and then they called me the next day and they were like, you're the manager of the Walgreens now. And I told wife and she was like, what the fuck? I've been looking for a month for work. You just walk into the Walgreens, because she'd applied at the Walgreens. That's how I knew they were hiring. She'd applied for just cashier. And so with just like as a bit, I was now her boss, technically. And
it's the old boomer saying, which is you walk in and you just give the owner a firm handshake and you're like, give me a job. And they'll give you a job.
This jobs just be falling from trees. And then I just didn't show up for the first shift. And they called me and they were like, do you want to work here? And I was like, not really. And then they were like, okay, well, we didn't fully fire the paperwork, so you're not fired, but don't come here anymore. And I went, okay. Just because I had lost the game show and I was like, well, I still don't want to work there.
So you got a job for the purpose of quitting.
Uh-huh.
And then
I only got the job so I could quit it for like content, because I was like, I'll live stream me quitting there if I win. And then I didn't win the show and I was like, well, I still don't want the job. The job was just a bit.
There's an alternate reality where like you're just like head manager.
I'm
of, like,
CEO
the whole franchise.
of Walgreens. I mean, yeah, that was when I worked at Little Caesars and they shut down that branch. They were like, you could move to Miami, Oklahoma, and you'd be the general manager of the entire Little Caesars. And I was like, I'm only 22. I don't want to be that committed to pizza restaurants at this point in my life. But yeah, at this point, I would now be the district manager, the way that it all works out. So I'd be running 5 Little Caesars.
You could have saved Little Caesars, man.
There's so many, That's why that's why I usually just say yes to opportunities, see what happens, and then I can just drop them whenever I can. I don't know. Life is stupid, so I try to take it the least amount of serious as possible.
I always wonder how much say a manager really has versus just being like the guy who's there to make sure that nobody kills each other.
No, yeah, it's a terrible job. I was a manager at Dairy Queen, and it's just you're in the middle getting smashed where everyone below you is pissed at what you're doing, but you don't want to be doing what you're doing. It's because the higher-ups don't want to be doing what they're doing, and everyone's just screaming through you like you're the string between two cans, and they're just megaphoning into it. No, it sucks because I had a lot of pride in my work where I was like, I want the higher-ups to be happy and the lowers, which you can do, but you will not be happy. You will be miserable. You have to either be the manager that sucks one way or sucks the other.
It's like only 2 out of 3 get to be happy.
Yes, there's
so do you
no
make your
world.
your higher ups and you happy, and the underlings are miserable? Do you and the underlings be happy, but then the higher ups are miserable?
Yeah, no, do
you just be miserable?
There's no way it lands or works out. We've got Christmas behind us. It's now the New Year's happened for the audience, not for us quite yet. Do you do New Year's resolutions? Have you done any before?
I always do resolutions.
Okay. What is your this year resolution?
This year's resolution is to just make slop.
Yeah, I think you said your goal was to make like a TikTok like at least every week or something like that. What is your just shit out content?
This is literally my slop shoveling year. I want like 2 to 3 TikToks a day.
A day that's so much slop.
So much slop, and then I want to try and have at least a video a week.
Okay.
So I'm going to focus primarily on just editing and slop. This is going to be the content slop year.
So whether it's the podcast or the TikTok or the Twitch or the YouTube, you're just going to squeeze yourself dry in 2026.
Yes, so that at least by 2027, there will be so much slop on the internet that I can, sit back a little bit.
And just let it collect interest.
Let it collect interest. But this is the year that I need to invest all the slop into my slop account.
So the new year, the slop year starts Thursday. So I assume you've prepped content so because the resolution is 3 TikToks a day, a video a week. So I assume you have some backed up, so that way you don't wake up Thursday and go, fuck!
I was going to start my New Year's resolution maybe like on the 14th.
Okay.
Ease in a little bit.
All right. Yeah, I have a bunch of goals, mainly for the podcast. Plus lose weight always. That was mine last year, and I maintained. I didn't gain weight, but I sure as hell didn't lose weight. And that's the other reason I'm trying to just get through all this slop food, so that way January 1st I could just now let's get this figured out.
I feel like there's no point in dieting or exercising anymore, because in like a year or two, Ozempic is going to probably just be like in the Advil aisle, and you could just like buy a bottle of 100 pills for like $10.
Oh, for sure.
And it's going to be great for 40 years, and then we're going to learn that it causes horrible, horrible, horrible diseases, but we'll all be really skinny.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things that like everyone's on, and sometimes I'll look up, I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, eating less. And then they're like, oh, I couldn't do that. I'm just doing Ozempic. I'm like, you could do that. You could. You don't need some people do. I will say that, but the vast majority could just you count the calorie in and then you count the calorie out. It's pretty straightforward stuff.
Do you want to eat grilled chicken and go for a walk, or do you want to eat 3 tubs of ice cream with the same results?
That's what helps me is I don't like sweets. I love savory. And again, unless it's here, and then I can just fly through it. But yeah, typically, I don't know. I saw somebody, I think it was just in your Discord, I was scrolling by, and somebody said garlic bread isn't dessert, and I sat back and I went, God, I wish it was, though. I would love to finish a meal at an Italian restaurant, and then they're like, and here's some garlic toast just to munch on, just to settle things down in your stomach a little bit and get out of here. I never want a cake or a sugary or an ice cream. It just upsets the everything.
I would consider garlic bread a dessert.
Yeah, I would love a just more savory dessert. Just a little appetizer should be at the end.
I think anything bread. Bread feels desserty to me.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly cake in America at this point.
Yeah.
It's all it is. It's a lot of sugar and a lot of bullshit. I don't know. What are some podcast goals or resolutions we should have for 2026?
Stop T-Mobile from killing dogs to save us money.
Yeah, that's a real problem.
That feels like our real plight now that we know it exists. We have to put a stop to it. We have to be heroes.
I love that I had to ask him to clarify. I was like, hold on, go back. Are you telling me that T-Mobile, in order to save a buck, is killing dogs? Yeah.
Like, it's like the trolley problem where like they know what they have to do.
Kill dogs and no Santa, or unlimited T-Mobile and no dogs also. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to, I don't know, get a more set up studio for the podcast in the new year at some point.
During my slop year, I'll probably edit a bunch of podcast TikToks.
Yeah, so I was just editing some last night. I was like, damn. I was like, it's only been a couple weeks off the podcast with Kyle, but I was like, we got to get back to it because I was editing some of the Taco Bell video TikToks. I was like, we got to eat more food and just do more with this. I got a comment that was like, the way these two riff off of each other should be studied. And I was like, yes, it should be. And then we got, let's see. We got a couple comments. We got 0 emails. Since, yeah, I know. So, community, wamopod@gmail.com. You send anything, we will read it. We are desperate on the email front. Also, I can't say where it stands today. Today is what? The 30th, Jesus. Last Friday, so 4 days ago, I checked the P.O. box. Nothing. They hate us. So Kyle has rented a mailbox, and it has collected nada.
I mean, as long as we aren't getting dead animals.
That's true.
Or explosives.
Like this is still not the worst case scenario. At best, it's the middle scenario.
There is worst case scenarios.
Yeah. So I mean, we still have it until the end of February, at least for right now. We might extend it, seeing if it gets some interest. But if you send something, we will open it the moment we get it. Basically, at this point,
I want somebody to send one thing, and it's the one thing we get, and then we can refer to the P.O. box as the experiment that got us that one thing. So if you want to be the person that sent that one thing, it could be a single Hershey kiss in an envelope. It could be an envelope with a real lipstick kiss.
We make it a race. We go, as soon as we get one package, I cancel the P.O. box instantly. So everyone's racing, sending stuff through the mail. At mock speed, so we get a piece of paper just as quickly as I can send it out.
Whatever we get, somebody sends like $400 in silver, but it was right behind a DVD, so it gets sent back.
Reminder, you can put a stamp on a potato, just raw dog it, send it to the mail. No box, no package. You can just write an address on a potato, and the post office will accept it. I don't know why. They specify in the post office website. They're like, there's all these rules. You got to have the stamp, box, package, or potato. You can't do it with a watermelon. Can't do it with an apple. But potatoes, for some reason, they're fully okay with.
You can do a potato every day?
You can send us a potato every day, and surely the Kansas post office will not get mad at us if we just keep collecting potatoes.
Do something to piss off Trey. Make it that on his 14th day of going to get a potato.
Because for those who don't know, it's out of the way. I have to drive like 45 minutes out of the way. So yeah, make me drive back with some stinky fart spray or something. Yeah, you coat a potato in fart spray so it ruins everyone's day. Oh yeah, we have proof that not just on YouTube, but on Spotify, people are discovering us, which I didn't know. We were doing that well. Bubble Bean Boy says, the story of how y'all met is so funny. Which, by the way, we have a great When Harry Met Sally story. I didn't know people didn't really know that. Great story. I just bullied Kyle and then said, sorry for bullying you, play game with me. And Kyle said, yepers. Just dudes being dudes. I found you guys through Spotify starting with episode 3 or 4, which is wild. I think episode 3, we talked about poop for about 40 straight minutes. With no prior knowledge of your existence, perfect first impression. So thank you, Bubble Bean Boy.
Bubble Bean Boy.
Bubble Bean Boy. And then we got a bunch of YouTube comments. They noticed your absence, obviously. One commenter said, for those who missed it, Kyle has quit the podcast and moved to Thailand. Another commenter says, we know why he went to Thailand. It's for obvious reasons. Another commenter, damn, Rip Teal, hope Thailand treats him well. Don't know what's happening. Then somebody commented, $21. Do you know why they're all saying you went to Thailand?
I assumed that you had mentioned it, and then I watched it, and you never brought up Thailand.
No, everyone just said you went to Thailand, and we know why, but I don't know why.
I love Thai food.
You love Thai food?
I don't love children. I love Thai food.
But there is one good comment on it from Ultra Gay Bacon. I showed my boyfriend you guys, and his response was, he fucked with the dynamic with the fact it feels like dudes being dudes. And honestly, I agree. So when it asks me for podcast suggestions, I'll probably share this one because it's the only one I've actually been gotten by. People like us.
Dudes.
Dudes being dudes.
Dudes being dudes.
Dudes being dudes. Wait, did you wear the duck shirt because the duck Kyle hypothetical? I just now put that together. You look like one duck-sized Kyle.
No, I didn't do it because of that, but yeah. These are all the teal-sized ducks.
Oh, wait, we do have one email. This one was from the previous week. It was for both of us, but I couldn't do it without you. This is from Bacon. Hello, Tre and Kyle. I work at an ice cream place and am wondering what you guys would order as a flavor for a regular ice cream. A hot fudge caramel sundae and a shake. First attached image is the hard ice cream flavors as of the day I sent this. And the second is our soft frozen yogurt and Italian ice. Yes, this is a Pennsylvania parlor. I will ask you do not show this because I don't want fellow people that listen in the city I work in to try and find me. Okay. Immediately, so you got soft ice cream, froyo, or ices. I'm going froyo right off the bat. Yeah. That's why I love Brahms. I'm going froyo, and I think I'm going low-fat peanut butter. Hard ice cream flavors is way better. I like chonky. I don't want just froyo. I want froyo with mix-ins like Brahms does.
There's so many chocolates. What's the difference between chocolate, double chocolate, and death by chocolate?
Oh, yeah, there is a lot of... So you're looking at the hard ice cream flavors?
Yeah.
I mean, let me see. Kitchen Sink. These are like what they name snow cone. You ever go to a snow cone stand and they have that wall of 1,000 flavors? And it's like Rum Titty Tiger, Rumpelstiltskin, The Little Drummer That Could. And you're like, these aren't conveying anything.
Sherbets. Imagine going to an ice cream place and getting a sherbet.
A sherbet. I'd probably get a peanut butter cup fudge. I want all the things that they can put in there. I
always just get strawberry.
But I know.
I'm a strawberry guy.
It's so boring. And again, it's just that I don't like sweets that much. If I'm going to go sweets, I want them to wow me. I want the everything. I want an almond. I want a coconut. I want the chocolate.
I do like Rocky Road because I like the marshmallows. They do pralines. Ugh.
Praline?
Ugh. Pistachio, gross. Rum raisin, gross.
If I'm going just straight soft ice cream, vanilla. All those other flavors, shit. If I'm going froyo, low-fat peanut butter. If I'm going icy, mango.
What's dulce de leche?
Dulce de leche. It means milk, but from Mexico, probably.
Okay.
Leche is milk. I know that. And the rest of it is Spanish. I remember
eggnog-flavored ice
Taco
cream.
Bell had dulce de leche like a drink. And there's this TikTok where this guy rolls up and he goes, hey, can I get a dulce de leche frappy? the dulce de leche. And he just... I worked at Dairy Queen so long, and I had people, grown adults, dead, look me in the eyes and ask for the quesadilla, which just hurt me so much, or the frappuccino, or they just never been out in the world a day in their life, and it shocked me.
I do like three leches.
Oh, tres leches cake.
Yeah.
Yep, that where it's just
Three leches.
sopping wet out the bottom. It's just leaking.
I've always wanted to like get like a giant ice cream cone where it's like 12 scoops on a single cone, like out of a cartoon.
Yeah.
And then like show up for a date.
I feel like at that point in real life, the cone would compress like into a black hole, or just it would just shatter and you'd just be holding the cream. You'd also have to hurry because there's so much ice cream, so it's leaking under your hand and dripping, and you're doing one of those, just sucking off the bottom.
I think it's just an aesthetic choice at that point up until like 3 minutes, and then it's just ruined.
Would you offer her some if she asked for some?
She can have one lick.
She can have one lick. Okay, but you're like, not of these 5. Those are the mint chip ones. Those are just
Not
mine.
of these 5. These are my favorite. Don't take them.
You can take from the top or the bottom, neither of the others. And she's like, isn't this going to be really rude in the movie theater? Won't the people behind us be blocked by your tower of ice cream?
I'm really big into gelato.
Yeah, what makes gelato gelato?
I like going to gelato places. It's like if you've wanted your ice cream to be thicker and creamier. Because I don't know if they use more eggs or if they use more milk or if they use more cream. But gelato is like, oh.
Recently, I had one of those, you know how they pour the ice cream really thin on like a Cold Stone, and then they peel it off and it rolls?
Yeah.
There needs to be more of whatever that is. I adore that. I had like a banana cream pie Cold Stone roll up in a bowl, and I savored that so much. It was so good.
I remember Bricktown, Oklahoma used to have like a Cold Stone creamery, and it was literally like they had like this big slab, and they would throw ice creams on the slab and then just kind of like punch it.
Yeah, they punch it, they
and
slide it back and forth. I've seen those videos where
it's like the dessert equivalent of just moving a bunch of shit around,
Yeah.
and then they hand you a cup of it, and it's like $15.
It looks like high art.
It tastes like ice cream.
It tastes like ice cream. Thinking of changing the set at least here a little bit, but I don't know. Do you think people like the nothing? Probably not. But I also don't want to put up big Redditor shelves because then it's too busy, and I don't know.
I think you are missing shelves of Funko Pops. I think that's what we need to complete the aesthetic.
Yeah, we'll just put the shelf of Funko Pops just on your side, so it looks like your thing. And then my side, I'll have the globe of whiskey. So it's the Redditor and the man who's secretly a Redditor. We just both look like, actually.
Yeah, I think new year, new vibe.
New vibe. Do you think we do The Office in the new year? Because we've got to set some goals here, some plans and some goals.
I was looking up offices, and a lot of those cheap ones, they're like community offices where it's like a bunch of kids in like one big office, and you're supposed to like socialize.
Yeah,
and like
there's the central hub room, and then there's the offices with doors around it. Yeah.
We're gonna walk in, and somebody's gonna be like, "I'm developing my new app that I believe is going to change the world." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, man! I'll download it." And they're like, "What do you do?" And they're like, "Well, we're gonna go in that room over there and talk about shitting."
Yeah. It's just like we need a special guest judge for the podcast this month to let us know who brought the most blood in. So if you could come in for a second.
He's on the phone. Google is trying to buy him out, life-changing, and we take the phone from him, hang it up. We're like, dude, get in here. We need your opinion.
I mean, I just think it beats the 4-hour drive alternative, and then we get the funny of The Office. But I don't know, that and then the possibility of a Patreon in the future, unless you just want to use Plasma to fund everything. I know that was something you were interested in.
But Plasma does work.
Yeah, just different things that start with P. What would we put on a Patreon?
Nudes.
Okay. That's just 1 nude each, 2 nudes each.
I'm basically gonna be nude soon, so I mean, may as well charge for it.
And it's just a close-up cock and balls. It's unlabeled, so you don't know if it's Kyle's or mine.
There's a poll down below. It's like, which one?
I've always wanted to do a Twitch stream where It's called, I don't know what I would call it, but just how many pixels, where what's the lowest bit rate you can be naked on stream and not get banned? Because if the stream is 2p, you're not going to get banned because nobody's going to know you're naked. If the stream is 240p, can you get away with being naked?
240p is like VHS. You can see a dick.
Okay. 64p. I think I could be naked on stream at 64p. And then my bitrate suddenly goes up and I'm in HD naked in my living room. I go, shit, no!
One little spike, 8K. You can see every single pore.
Yeah, I'm in 8K HD, 60 FPS naked. I don't know. I think it's a great idea. I don't know. Put in the comments, what would you like to see if we had a Patreon? What would you like to see on it?
Sub to my Twitch for $5. You just get an emote of me wearing sunglasses.
That's what I was. I was like, I've had between like 100 and 200 subs on Twitch, and I'm like, you can play Minecraft sometimes. Where I was like, or I tell all of you to cancel that, go to the Patreon, put $5 there, and me and Kyle will rock your world with the singular cock and ball photo.
That's from the day the Patreon is made till it's shut down. It's just one dick and balls and a poll.
And people are subbed every month just in case another one pops up. And yeah, there's a monthly poll that says delete the cock and ball image or don't delete. And every month it gets closer and closer where they're like, every day I look and it's there. I'd rather it wasn't there. I'd rather nothing be on the Patreon.
And then it's gone, and you don't know what you had till it's gone. Yeah. You're like, I miss it.
And then people finally sub to it, and then they go, why is this even here? And people go, no, it's better this way. You didn't have to see the one straggly hair on the shaft. Oh man. But yeah, you got everything set up now, or are you still setting up? You still unpacking? What's it like over there?
I technically haven't unpacked a single box.
Oh.
I have just, the only thing that's really out is all the stuff that I had at my dad's. So my computer, my TV, my consoles, my stuff. And everything that was in storage is still in box. And I just need to like put on some movies and start tackling it. But at the same time, I'm like, I have everything I need.
Yeah.
The only thing in boxes are like plates. I don't need those.
Well, I
don't really need to unbox anything.
Well, I think we got to schedule at some point in January. You got to come here, and at some point before the end of January, I will come down there, and we will do 2 Boom Bam Pow. Hopefully, I'm saying this now. Oh. God forbid the next 4 podcasts, Kyle is shirtless on the computer monitor, and I'm nowhere near his vicinity. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And then hopefully eventually we can get like, I don't know, maybe somewhere in the middle office, whatever that ends up being. So we don't have to drive 4 hours every month. Don't have to have Kyle on the monitor. Because people drive 2 hours for work all the time. That's easy peasy. I'd be there every week.
Maybe there's like some sort of internet cafe or something.
Dude, yeah, we're just in a public internet cafe filming a podcast. That'd be awesome. We could just get a super sick portable setup and we just meet at a halfway point and film in the car. That's not a terrible idea. We make our best content in a car.
At Home Depot, they have $200 sheds that look like little houses that have like an outlet. We just set that up in like a field in between us.
You realize you have to pay for the field, right? There's not just free shed fields. Like, drop your sheds here.
If the government doesn't find the shed, and then even the guy who owns the land, he's out there, he sees the shed, he's just like, that's a little ominous. And then he opens the door, and we're in there, I'm shirtless. And, yeah, he just knows to leave us be.
We either do the shed idea, we do the middle office space, or we get the big investment of a laptop, portable microphones, and we have a car podcast in middle of nowhere, fucking Oklahoma.
Now that I have bills to pay.
Yeah. Just sucking you drive plasma.
I've been leeching off my dad for a year.
Yeah.
Only paying phone bill and storage unit bill,
And
now
Funko
it's like,
Pop.
oh yeah, now I have a water bill, or I can't flush my toilet.
I think the worst part about being an adult is learning that bills are a lie. Like as a kid, it was turn the water off, you're gonna have the bill, turn off the lights, the electric bill. I've tried to min-max all of my bills. They don't move but a couple dollars. There's no way to shift it. The only things that affect it is the AC and the gas heating. Everything else is just fine. I've taken a month where I'm like, no flushing unless it's brown. And it's like, okay, you pay $2 less. And I go, well, that wasn't worth the ammonia I had to smell all month. Or all the lights are off 24/7. Even if you're in the room, just open the blinds or go to bed. And it moves a couple dollars.
There's you can't really save. And yet, yeah, the heat is the big one, because it's like my gas bill most of the year would be like $15, and then you get to the winter and it's like over $100, and I'm like, holy shit.
That's why the fall is so great, because you have about 2, maybe 3 weeks where the AC doesn't run and the gas doesn't run. And as a man and old ass dad in my head, I try to extend that more and more every year. And wife is like, "Can we please turn on the this or the that? It is getting either too cold at night or too hot in the day." I go, "No, it is. We just turned off the AC a week ago. If we turn on the gas now, we get none of the savings."
When they came out to set up my internet, I got the lovely OAC fiber. I'm now Cox free.
Free of Cox, unlike the Patreon.
I really hate Cox.
Yeah.
And of course they had to drill a bunch of holes in my wall and stuff. And I love how at no point, like, I have to get permission. They're like, we need your landlord's permission. We need you to call them. They just do it. They're like, we have to drill a bunch of holes, and I'm like, yeah, man, this place ain't mine. I don't care. So
they don't have to get. You have to get permission.
Oh yeah, no, I told them I had permission.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, the agreements between you and your landlord, they don't know your landlord. It would be weird if they asked your landlord. You're supposed to ask your landlord, hey, can I have these guys drill holes in your walls?
I got permission.
And
I gave permission. When they asked if I had permission, I said, I have permission.
You just have to obtain permission before you move out, and they investigate the property and see all the holes.
The funny thing is they already had it wired to another room, and I'm like, can you redo it to this room? And they're like, okay.
Rather than just get a slightly longer cable.
Yep.
Nice.
In terms of, I'm really on top of things lately. I still need to do Christmas shopping.
Why?
Because I haven't gotten my Christmas gifts yet.
Have you already celebrated Christmas?
Yes.
Okay, so Christmas morning, Christmas Day, Christmas party, everyone exchanges gifts. You lock them in the eyes and you go, I'll get back to you.
The thing is for like the last decade, I always do all my Christmas shopping the week before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's when I always do it. The only problem is I was moving and I got horribly sick. So this year, I had the amazing excuse, which is where I tell everybody I ordered your present online and it hasn't come in the mail yet.
And hopefully none of them corroborate their stories, or they shall find the truth. Luckily, none of these people are family or friends of each other. They only exist through you. There's no way any of them would be like, God, I'm waiting on a gift from Kyle. Apparently the mail. Same here.
I mean, it's a good excuse. And then once I find something, I just hit them up and I'm like, hey, it came in the mail. My mom had her birthday on Sunday and I hit her with the same excuse again.
Jesus.
I'm like, I'm still waiting on your Christmas gift, and your birthday gift is also coming in the mail.
They're going to start really worrying about you and or the mail services where just you've left your father's house and now you don't know how to get packages.
Yeah,
They're like, guys, I keep putting in the old address, and they're just not showing up here. I don't know what's happening.
I still haven't gotten my address changed through like the post office yet, because I figure anything that comes to me is just gonna go to my dad's.
Yeah.
So I'm not in a big rush. But I need to change my address. I still have so much.
It's so annoying the amount of things that the world wants you to do when you move, and we all agree to not do it. But when you get caught not doing it, everyone acts like you're stupid. Like when you want to say vote, and if you've just moved within the state and your license says your old address, you just have to be like, yeah, I still live there, because they go off with your license to see where you live and figure that stuff out. The bank, you got to go to the bank with your updated license, so then they know your new address to send your new mail. You're supposed to call like 80 different companies. I don't know how there's not a service for that where you just call them and they update the everything for you.
Yeah, where your billing and shipping are different. You got to get those matched up.
Because even when you update your address through the post office, all they're doing is they forward it for 60 days. It's up to you in that 60-day window to go to all the companies sending you mail and tell them your new address.
Wait, so it's just forwarding, so I don't have to technically do that?
The thing you do at the post office is a forwarding service. The post office does not log where Kyle lives. All you're saying is, hey, if address for Kyle goes to this address, send it to this address. And that's to help you while you're moving, update your address for the other people and not lose mail.
So if I'm fine with my mail just going to my dad's until, I start getting my new mail corrected.
Yeah, you don't have to, it's a temporary service.
How does at what point does like the people that are sending me like gift cards to like restaurants and Burger King, how do they learn that I've moved?
Who's sending you gift cards?
I mean, like when you get like a pamphlet in the mail and it's like Burger King coupons.
Kyle, those are going to everyone. We're all getting those. You're not. I hate to break it to you, man. We're all getting those. It's not that they found you. It's that they found an empty mailbox.
They're like, we've been sending him Burger King coupons. Where is he? Somebody find him.
You're the only person that gets junk mail, apparently. You're like, how do they know? It's like, that's why usually it says to the residents of this address and doesn't say the name on it. But I mean, also, yeah, there's just tons of people that sell your data, like Google. Google every month goes, hey, we think Kyle lives here now, and they sell that data to 20 companies, and 10 of those companies mail you junk.
I do have a stack of letters and stuff like this big from the guy who lived here before me that's just sitting on my kitchen table.
Have you ever reached out to him?
No, I was going to bring it to the post office and just be like, here you guys go.
Yeah, every time I moved, like whenever I moved here, in the first week, I got a package and a couple mails for the person that used to live here. And I looked them up on Facebook. I was like, hey, I've got your packages in mail if you want to come pick it up tomorrow. And then I was just like, oh, you used to live here. I live here now. Goodbye. Thank you.
I don't want to track. I had the most embarrassing moment of my life, which was the one day where it was back when Loot Crate, which was the stupid little $30 a month, and you get like a box full of like
shit.
It'd be like shit.
Harry Potter tech deck, a Anakin Skywalker lightsaber lighter, a couple dust bunnies, a sticker, a bunch of stickers. Yeah,
stickers and like notepads and socks. And I moved, and I got notified that my package was delivered to my old address. And I went there and I knocked on the door and I'm like, I used to live here. Did you get my Loot Crate? And the person living there brought my Loot Crate out to me. And I so badly wanted to, like, Christmas morning rip into it right in front of them. Like, right after they hand it to me, I'm like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And just start pulling out whatever's inside.
Why would you use the word Loot Crate to a stranger? Nobody knows what the fuck a Loot Crate is. You would just say package. You would just say, do you have my package? And they would be like, no, we've got a Loot Crate here. Sorry, you didn't say Loot Crate. You don't get it back.
I hit them with Loot Crate like I'm an RPG main character. Do you have my loot?
Excuse me.
Please.
Yeah, excuse me. Do you have my double-sided Hitachi wand with plug-in capabilities? They're like, we have a package. Why would we know what the package is, you weirdo?
I'm pissed. I once ordered a $130 Scott Pilgrim collector video game set with a bunch of cool trinkets, and it went to an old address. And I went there, and I went to the office, and they're like, sorry, it must have went to their door. And I knocked on the door, and I asked the guy, did you get my Scott Pilgrim Deluxe collector's video game set with trinkets?
Stop saying the legal name of all your mail.
And he hit me with the, no, I don't think so. And yet when I looked online, it had a photo of my package at the front door. It told me that it was claimed. That asshole kept my Scott Pilgrim Collector's video game set with trinkets. $130.
Did you say with trinkets when you when he answered the door? Did you make sure to specify with trinkets? And he goes, yeah, I have all that, but no trinkets. Sorry. It's such a specific... I couldn't imagine just listing off the government name of my package. I'd just be like, hey, I have a package. It should have my name and address on it.
And now I have a $200 Sonic the Hedgehog's X Shadow the Hedgehog Collector's Edition bundle set.
With trinkets?
With trinkets.
Okay.
That I ordered in October of 2024. That's supposed to be arriving next month, nearly 2 years later.
And surely they don't have your new address.
No, they don't. They have my old address, which is now my dad's.
Okay.
And I'm just going to let it go there, because I don't know
Hello,
if I
Father.
got any, like...
Do you have Sonic X Shadow with trinkets? No, son, I do not.
No, son, I have
Father, I have this photo of the delivery guy taking a selfie with you going, haha, this is my son Sonic X Shadow with trinkets.
Next time I go over, I see, like, Sonic stickers on the fridge. I'm like, wait a minute.
You guys are like, I freaking love Sonic, dude. I freaking love Sonic.
I'm scared whenever I move to a new place if I'll have, like, porch pirates.
Yeah.
Because you never know whenever you move if you're going to have the people that will take your package off of your porch.
Well, that's why it helps. Do you have, like, a Ring camera or security camera of some kind?
Nope.
Oh, man, it's 2025. It's 2026. The Weapons movie only happened because of Ring cameras.
I want to order packages just to test it and, like, leave them out on my porch as long as I can.
Yeah, that's just what Mark Rober did. The
glitter bombs?
Yeah, just do the glitter bombs. And then they're just like, what the fuck? There was one where they just started shooting at it. God, I love those videos. Is that it? Is that all we got? Are we gassed?
I think so.
Ew. That is now room temperature cheese. It's probably sweating at this point.
Yeah.
I've been, well, I got one more for the road while you chew on your cheese. Taylor, friend of the channel, regular commenter, I feel like I'm a great friend because he is single, and loves the women, and I was shopping with him recently. We were hanging out, me, him, and wife, and we go down an aisle, and he goes, "Wow, that girl is really cute," and I go, "Okay." That's a weird thing to just say to somebody in your vicinity when you're both adult single people and you find her attractive. And then we do that thing where we snake down the next aisle. And so we run into each other again. He goes, "It must be fate." We've ran into each other again. I go, and then third time. And I go, "You've talked about her 3 times. It's almost weirder if you don't say something. You're just talking about this woman." And so I leave him and I walk up to her and I go, "Hey, my friend was asking about you. He thinks you're cute." And I turn around and he's running away. And then I look at her and I go, "Well, goodbye then." And then I leave. And he was like, "You made me look like a stalker or something." And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "What do you?" I was like, "That's because I only get to compliment women in those situations because I've got my wife." And it's like, more people should be complimented. And then we went to Chili's and he sits down and he goes, "Man, our waitress is pretty cute." And he goes, "Shit, Trey's next to me." And I immediately started playing Wingman. And he was like, "God damn it, God damn it, God damn it, God damn it." And he was like, "Oh, so you just see a woman's cute and you talk to her?" And I was like, "Well, I have a wife, so yes, that is what I would do. It's clearly worked out for me so far." And so now he just never says anything about women around me.
I get freaked out when I have a wingman too.
I think the wingman helps. I think the wingman helps a lot. It also helps me because I forget I'm an adult. So like whenever I'm talking to the girl, I'm picturing like me as a 15-year-old kid, like, hey, Bryce thinks you're cute. But then I remember, like, I get home and I look in the mirror and I see me with my beanie and I forgot to shave that day and my long hair and I look gross and I go, you know what? That probably wasn't the highlight of that woman's day.
I think there would be something endearing about handing an adult woman a note that says, "Do you think I'm cute?" Circle yes or no, and hand back.
That's such a good move. That's such a good move. God, at the end of our Chili's,
she hands you back circled no. You
That's
just crumple
wild.
up the paper.
Yeah, they're at the Walmart. Would the man who gave the woman the check yes or no note please come to the front counter? She's left it off for you. Because she doesn't want to see it. You gotta go to the front to see him. Yeah, we're at the end of our Chili's meal, and they give you the tablet, and he's writing a survey, and she comes over and she goes, "Oh no, is he writing something bad about me?" And I glance over, and I go, and I was gonna read it no matter what it said, and I assumed he was saying something sweet about her before he left, and it just says, "I want my baby back, baby back, baby back," about 80 times. And I go, you're not going to believe this. He just says he really wants baby back ribs. And he just starts blushing red in the face so much. But yeah, if you're ever around Trey and you're clearly into somebody, I'm just going to advance the plot immediately.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. But that is that. Let us know in the comments what you would like to see on a future Patreon. Should we do the car podcast, the office podcast, or drive 8 hours every month? Please send an email. We have no email.
Vote whose penis you think it was.
We haven't posted. We've already posted the photo on the page. They have to find the Patreon. We're not going to link it. You have to find the Patreon wherever it is. Then guess that. You've got to join the Discord. There's the WAMOpod@gmail.com. There's the P.O. Box as well. All the information dump is down below in the description. There's the TikTok. There's the subreddit. There's Kyle's Twitch. There's Trey's Twitch. You got anything?
Nope.
Let us know your New Year's resolutions. Give us challenge ideas for the new year, for the monthly bets. Next podcast, we will draw out of the hat or whatever I choose. Maybe the cone would be funny. I don't know. And we'll start doing that. I'm looking forward to the new year of the podcast. We've just wrapped 2025. This is episode 19 straight episodes. We've not missed one podcast. Many bonus Monday videos. That's why hopefully in January we can get together, film lots more because we've been slacking on the Monday videos of the bonus content. So hopefully we can either, whether it's doing tier lists online or playing a game online or food in person. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Make sure to follow, subscribe, like, and everything, and comment everywhere else. And he's Kyle, and I'm Trey. Thank you guys for watching this week. Whammo!
Whammo!
Whammo! We did it.
And I recorded.
I got really scared because I hadn't looked in a while. Oh, yeah. Final score, 10-12. Let's put that up there. Boom, boom, boom.